Marina Johnson of Business, welcome to the program today. Please tell us about Samara and why U.S. companies would like to go there.
Samara is based 700 miles southeast of Moscow, and it's the capital to one of the largest industrial districts of Russia. It's based on the Volga River, the largest European river, and it used to be the industrial capital during the Second World War, and that's why it's such an industrial place at the moment. It's the heart also of the automotive industry, having the largest automotive producer afterwards in the area, and it also hosts a lot of joint ventures and with American companies such as General Motors, Alcoa, Delphi, Corning, and many others. Outside of Moscow and St. Petersburg, Samara is probably one of the advanced areas of Russia. The government is very liberal, and it's a politically and socially safe area with good investment climate. The government is trying to promote foreign investment to come into the region. The Russian companies based in Samara have experience working with the foreign companies because Samara is also the area where there's a lot of German businesses, German, Italian, and other European businesses. So it's not common to have foreign partners, and I think that would be the area would present a lot of opportunities for the American companies.
Are there U.S. companies in the market now, and how have you helped them?
Yes, I'm proud to say so. There are some large American companies already having, as I said, joint ventures and just purely their own companies, and I've mentioned a couple of names. They're mostly concentrated in the automotive sector, but there's also about 300 other foreign companies, out of which about probably 30% have American participation. And I have helped starting from larger companies when they were just considering coming into the regions. I was helping them finding the right contact information, finding the right local authorities that they would need to get registered, and just helping them information-wise, logistics-wise. The same things I did for smaller American companies, which would be just a typical small, medium American company. It would be doing some due diligence, providing contact information, logistical support, helping them with the staffing, things like that.
Marina, give us a couple of examples of U.S. companies that you've assisted in Samara.
The recent experience that I had was an American company, the Russian company. It was started by the Russian company contacting the American. They were interested in purchasing the goods from the American company, basically becoming the distributor.
What kind of good?
It was agricultural product. And
a machine of some kind?
No, it was actually animals, goats. And the Russian company wanted to try it out. They had some that they purchased from Europe, and they wanted to get some American animals. And there's a lot of issues connected with certification and standardizations and different inoculations, and getting that information was basically, I provided all that information. And for the Americans, also the transportation as well is quite a big issue because there's such a difference, and I provided the Russian company with what they have to do, and the Americans as well. And it's even sometimes things like helping them with translating emails or translating phone calls. It's not always that the Russian company would have the staff to do it. And at the later stage, I was trying to help them figure out the contract points, some tense issues connected with payment, because as you can think, the Russian company wanted to pay upon delivery, the Americans wanted prepayment, so there was they needed some mediator to help the parties to understand what they have to do. And up until the end, there were things like that, the contract points, or a couple of animals died during the transportation. They have to, who's paying for that, and things like that. So there's a lot of things that you have to do, being the mediator, trying to make sure that the deal actually comes true.
It sounds like an important service, valuable service that you provided to both parties. What are the main differences between Russians and Americans in doing business together?
I think we're all people, we have, and it's all depends upon an individual, but I think it's just respect, professional respect and understanding and ability to hear each other. And I'm being a Russian, you being the American, you have to hear what I have to say and I have to hear what you say, and we have to try and find a compromise. I think that's the solution.
And you help then with the communication.
Yes, because sometimes the Americans would say what they want and I would have to explain to them, you see, this can't happen like this because